My name's Carole, and I've been coming to the Tea Tree Gully Library since we came to Australia in 1974.
My name's Chloe. I've lived in the Tea Tree Gully district since 1983. Well, I was living in Norwood before, and we bought a lovely little house in Tea Tree Gully. And at that stage I didn't have any children, but once I did have children we came to the library.
I walked into the library when it was at the TAFE building on Smart Road, and they had a notice up to say that if anybody was interested in history, would they contact or write their names down. I wrote my name down because I wanted to learn more about local history, because my children were growing up in the area, and I thought, well, I don't know much about it, and if they ask any questions, it's nice to know. Having said that, after I wrote my name down on this form, I suddenly got a message to say I was on the steering committee of the proposed Tea Tree Gully Historical Society. And from that time on, it was an initiative of the Tea Tree Gully Library that we started the Historical Society. We started bus tours in 2003 with the help of the library. It was on one of those bus trips that I met Chloe.
Yes, the bus tours were very popular. I heard people speaking about them and thought, oh yeah, I'll do that. And I met Carole, but I met other people on that bus tour as well. And then I thought, well, I'll have to go on the next one. So there was a series of bus tours, and I've always enjoyed them and picked up all sorts of bits and pieces. And as I say, met different people. So, well, I'm especially interested in migrants. I was formerly a nurse at Modbury Hospital, and because we have many migrants or people who have been migrants in the area, they have wonderful stories to tell. And I often wished I'd been able to record what they had to say, because people at the end of life tell you many, many things they may never have said before.
Talking about oral histories, our society is very strong now on doing oral histories and capturing those stories of the people who are migrants or people who have lived in the area all their lives, and they have such interesting stories to tell, so that we can capture that history, that social history of the area, and preserve them. And it's important because it gives you an insight. Even if it was 40 years ago, it gives an insight as to what was happening in our beautiful Tea Tree Gully. They can be accessed through the library. They're stored at the library. So that's something that people can come along to the library today and hear those stories, which could have been lost so easily.
Recently, former Mayor Leslie Purdon passed away. Carole and I went to the funeral, and part of the eulogy, her family members were saying they referred back to the oral history that she had done, and they said they heard stories that she had never told them.
That great Anstey that went into space, that was always a lovely one, and we hope that
connected us with young people,
with young children, because it's important for youngsters to know that history doesn't have to be stayed. It doesn't have to be something that only older people
can be fun.
Yes.